We have a new Tomb Raider game coming out real soon. Lara Croft and the Temple of
Osiris.
So
she's going back to Egypt.
Explain a little bit about this one.
Came out of the blue. Like apparently, it was debuted at E3 2014 a few months ago, or a month ago, and nobody talked about it. At least nobody on the show, nobody on the stage talked about it. It was being premiered at the show floors, and you could play it, you could view it. However, very few screenings were showed. However, there were few interviews that were showed, but just now are starting to get noticed. So, yeah, this is a Tomb Raider game that has come out of the left field because I guess everybody was so blinded that we've got a new Tomb Raider sequel coming out.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because this is actually a sequel to Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, which is
in the other timeline.
Original timeline. So we're going to have two Tomb Raider games, one with the new timeline, The Rise of the Tomb Raider.
And I'm glad, because that means that they haven't forgotten that we have another
And you know something?
Story.
When you said that, you brought up something very, 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 very dear to us, and you said it perfectly. Why couldn't Capcom do this with
Devil May Cry?
Devil May Cry.
Like, if you want your new emo, dark Dante, that's fine. You can have him. Obviously, there were a couple people that liked it, but doesn't mean you have to drop the other one off the face of the earth, because he still had an inconclusive story. Right. He still had a lot of fans, and there were still a lot of people that wanted to see him continue. Like you can have two series.
I really enjoy the fact that they have we're continuing the new story and we're continuing the old one, and so maybe we'll have
they're continuing the old one in this cheaper style game, but you know what? That's fine. The story's still there.
It looks like it's going to have 4-player action.
It's 4-player online multiplayer. You can have that, so you don't all have to be in the same room anymore.
Okay.
You can be if you want to. You can do single player.
The shame about it when I play with Will, though, I'm gonna have to be one of the other guys because Will's gonna play as Laura.
Yes, I came into Tomb Raider first. You're the number 2 man.
Alright. But it looks fun. Another thing too, it's gonna be like exclusive for the PS4 and Xbox One
and PC probably, and that's the only problem because we don't have.
It looks like we're having.
Damn it!
And it's come out in December, so
yeah. So
like
that's what I mean.
Get the PS4.
Yeah, that's what I mean when it literally came out of left field. Like you might as well have said, "Hey, Tomb Raider and the Temple of Osiris is coming out today."
Even. Oh shit!
Like just revealed and confirmed it's coming out today, even exclusive of the PS4. Well. Damn it! I have no time to prepare for this.
Right.
So now, this year now, I guess it's decided that one of us is gonna have to fork over money.
I'm gonna get me a PS4. I was asking Will, are you gonna do a PS4 and Xbox?
You know what? I don't know because at this point the games roster is still so low.
Yeah.
And both consoles are fairly reliable. Like I haven't heard anything bad about any of the consoles breaking down. Mm-hmm. There is talk that Microsoft could pull that thing that we talked about, like, well,
exclusive DLC or something like that.
Yeah, they could pull that, but as well as they could really incorporate the things that they had from the start through mandatory updates and kind of screw you over on that. Right. Don't know if they will, but it's an option now. Yeah. I kind of want to stay in my comfort zone and stick with Sony because even though I've got a 360, I've had so many Microsoft troubles for the last nearly 10 years.
Right.
That I am so scared to drift and say that I'm going to go for the Xbox One when I have no idea that this could go south really quick. And as far as I know, there's still a lot of exclusivity in games that I know for Sony that we'll never see on Microsoft. Like, don't get me wrong, if you guys love Halo and you love Gears of War, then if that's your thing, by all means, go for Microsoft. Yeah. Like, if you're a real gamer, like, you're not going to care about the exclusivity. If you want to play a game, you'll find a way to play it. Yeah. Like if it's on another console, you'll play the other console. Like you're not going to be like, oh, it's on a Sega. I like for fuck Sega. I don't like them. I'm not going to play their games because it's on Sega. Like no, if you're a real gamer, you don't care what console it's on. You'll play it.
There you go.
That's what being a gamer is. Like being an asshole is being that.
So new Tomb Raider coming.
Yeah, so we might have to get a PS4. Like if anything, I might at first seek out PC because.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to go to the next gen eventually.
Anyway, so I guess if there was a time, I guess
December's when
Tomb Raider would be the
one to do it.